Hello my darlings, hi, how are we? It's been a while. Welcome back to Marion K Tarot. If you're new here and you're wondering what is she talking about, I had several weeks, about a month, in not having a voice. I lost my voice, and as you can tell, it's still kind of a quite sore, but we're getting there. So yeah, I'm back. Hi. I hope you have enjoyed the people the amazing people who have answered my call and stepped in. I'm just totally overwhelmed, and I just want to thank each and every single one of them. They're amazing. For the week ahead readings and for the monthly readings for July. So if you've not checked out your sign, go and check it out, because I'm so lucky to have such incredibly talented colleagues and friends who stepped into the breach and really helped me out. So yeah, so let us get on with it. How are we all? How are we? I just felt like, I could have went another week and rested my voice, but it's such a big week. It's such a huge week. So this is going to be from the 7th of July to the 13th of July. It's a massive week. We have got Uranus moving into Gemini for the first time in 70 odd years, and good news to Taurus placements. We are getting some relief. From Uranus just for a wee while. Okay, so that's playing a part as well this week. What else have we got going on? We have got the full moon. We've got a full moon in Capricorn. Huge stuff with that. As I'm filming this, Venus is moving into Gemini. Really big cosmic shifts this week. The energy is going to feel really different this week. Despite Uranus being an outer planet, there is still it's quite impactful. With what we've got coming up. So this week I am using the Crystal Struck Tarot. It's beautiful. It's one of the flashy decks that I love, and it's got nice big cards. I'll try and go as long as I can with this reading, but when I feel my voice going where I've just did a bit too much, I'm going to have to cut things short because I'm under doctor's orders. We don't want to piss off the doctor. Not that I think he's going to watch my YouTube channel. Let's be honest. And he might. I don't know. It's you have to rest your voice, Mary. If you get any idea how difficult it is for some to be Mercury and Gemini to rest their voice. Okay, let's see. We have got... Oh, how funny cards are. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have got the Ace of Cups. Lovely energy. It's Blue Tiger's Eye. Blue Tiger's Eye is lovely. I'll get a bit of it somewhere. You can get Red Tiger's Eye, get Blue Tiger's Eye, and you get the brown traditional Tiger's Eye. But Blue Tiger's Eye is gorgeous. So, what have we got to main cards properly, right? We have got a very airy week, so it makes sense, with the shifts of both Venus and Uranus into Gemini. And plus we've still got Pluto in Aquarius. How can we possibly forget about that? So, we've got the Queen of Swords, okay, showing up loud and proud. We love her. We love her in this channel. This is a Queen of Swords friendly channel. We have got the Ace of Swords. And we've got the Five of Swords as well. So as I say, very airy week we have got. And the crystals, okay, so for the Queen of Swords we've got Angelite. For the Ace of Swords we've got Appetite. And for the Five of Swords we've got Chrysocolla. Or Chrysocolla, whatever. It's a thing. What am I feeling like? Right, okay, so yes, of course. It's very eerie. It's very eerie. We're very much having to watch our communication style this week. Watching our communication style and the fact that whilst we own our own voice, that's a message that's coming through. Own your own voice this week coming. With that ingress of Uranus into Gemini, it's at that 0 degrees a Gemini it'll be at, and that's like the kind of creator degree. And it's like, so the Ace of Swords, Gemini energy, Uranus energy, where are you going to have these ideas? You know, it's like Uranus is very electric, it's like electricity, it's a full-in tarot, you know, it's that beginning, you know, so there's a lot of beginner energy coming up this week, but beginner in a new way of communicating, that's what it feels like. And it feels like, you know, the Queen of Swords is there, not necessarily to defend, but it's like, you know what it feels like, right? It's like almost like the Queen's been sent instead of the King to soften things, not necessarily to make things softer, but to soften things, you know, to make the communication a little bit more back and forth. You know, because the Queen of Swords is related to Libra, so that kind of a balance of power energy that's coming through is very potent in this energy. There will be, you know, opportunities to express yourself. And it's like reminding yourself with this Queen of Swords energy to stand in your own power. Okay, because it's like what's coming through is there might be choices to be made. Just with that air energy, and choices in how you choose to communicate. So there might be more than one idea coming forward this week. There might be more than one way to say the same thing. Okay, and it's like, or more, you know, like set multiple ways, and you're just not quite sure how to go about this conversation. And it's like, well, if I go like direct and all guns blazing, it'll be a bit tricky. So the Queen is just saying, like, let's temper this. And I think that's particularly true. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I think it's particularly true with regards to this Five of Swords. The fact that that card is showing up, you know, it's like that kind of conflict. You know, choosing your battles really wisely this week. It's like, yeah, you might realise very quickly, say you're in a meeting or something, or you're in a situation and you realise that your idea is the best one in the room. Okay, and you're just having to almost pay like lip service to other people and listen to their ideas, even though you know for a fact it's like, nah, that's not happening. You know, it's like, thanks very much for that, but I'm doing it my way. And that could be a thing, that could be a theme this week. But really pay attention to other people's ideas. It could may well be that there is a chance that your idea is the main bulk of going forward, but then there might be a suggestion for somebody else that just adds that, like, you know how it's like when you're making something, right? You know, when you're cooking, you know, or you're following a recipe and it tastes really good and it's really great, but then you just like, it's just missing a wee something, and then somebody comes along and maybe puts a wee pinch of like herbs or a wee pinch of seasoning or something in, and then you taste it and you're like, that's what it was missing, it's perfect now. It seems like there's that kind of energy as well. It's still going to be your idea, it's still going to be your project, whatever it is you've got going on. It could be a trip, you know, it's like Certainly in the Northern Hemisphere, it's summertime. Although in Scotland, quite frankly, you wouldn't know it. We've had like weeks of rain. Not that I'm complaining, I do love the rain, but anyway. It feels like there is just a wee extra that needs to be added to it. So for instance, like it could be like a holiday itinerary, that you've got loads of things planned, or you've got things that you want to do, and you've got things that you've got planned, but then there's almost like you want to do something else, but you're not sure where it is, and then like maybe you've got to visit friends, and then they know the area better than you, and they're like, oh, by the way, do you want to do X, Y, and Z? And it's like, oh, absolutely, that's the kind of energy that's coming through. It's like the majority of this week is going to be you taking up and making your energy and using your energy and your ideas and your methods of communication, but it's just going to be that extra wee, that extra wee pinch of something, and that's going to make the entire experience, just pull it all together. That's the energy that's coming through. Conflict wise, yes, we're in Mercury retrograde shadow period, okay, and it's essentially, you'll probably notice things starting to go a wee bit awry already. It's retrograding in Leo and Virgo. Yeah, Leo and Virgo, because is it Leo and Virgo? No, Leo and Cancer, sorry, my apologies. Leo and Cancer, so it's like that kind of a fire water thing, so just be careful with what you're doing. Take, if you're travelling, make sure you get there early, double, triple check your accommodation, that kind of thing. Print out any documents that you need to print out. Don't rely on digital, just in case you just don't know what could happen. Sorry, it's my voice, it's getting tired. So just be really careful this week, and going forward, it's like I will let you know when Mercury goes like proper stations retrograde, but we're starting to feel it already. It is quite an intense energy this time. It always is, but this time seems to be quite intense. So that's the energies for this week from the 7th until the 13th of July. Happy midpoint of the year. I hope you're well. I hope these are all okay. And as I say, I'm really happy I'm back. I am open for readings, but if my availability might be kind of cut short, because obviously having to look after the voice and not being able to rush back into what I was doing to the level that I was doing. Okay, my loves, just take care, and hopefully I will see you again next week. Okay, bye.